You guys need to grow some balls.
Fucktard!
I don't know, you know. I mean, like, I know Vinny likes me, but, like, you know, I don't know.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
What the fuck? What is this timeline?
#21st Century Suffragettes.
21st Century Suffragettes?
The 21st Century Suffragettes.
The 21st Century Suffragettes. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Drink 'em if you got 'em. Tea, beer, whiskey, wine, whatever it is. A little CBD, a little THC. I'm with you. Let's go.
Call from
Donald Trump's saggy McNuggets.
I will reach across this table and I will feed you that mic for lunch, dinner, breakfast, fucking mid-morning snack, you son of a bitch.
You mean we're smoking dog shit, man? Man, that's the heaviest shit I ever smoked, man. I mean, I smoked a lot of shit before, man. But goddamn, man, that's heavy shit.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
Indictments.
Thank you all very much. I love Tesla.
Bad, 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 bad.
I don't understand.
Allegedly.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. They flipped the bitch switch. We've already won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hello. Are we on? Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Allegedly.
Welcome to we don't do a special cast today. I guess you could call it special cast with a special guest, Morbius. Thank you so much for joining us, 21st Century Suffragettes. We love you, brother.
Suffragette.
You are a suffragette, and we miss you dearly. And we were talking on the phone the other day, and we just, I don't know, we maybe after it was a couple beers, but we had a nice long talk, and we thought some of that information is something you all should know. And so some of it's financial, and then we'll go into Dinky's meltdown this weekend all over shitter. Oh my God, dude. It's epic.
Dinky shit all over shitter. Yeah.
Epic meltdown. And so, we're calling him Morbius now. He needs to keep his alias because of his new job. So that's what we're calling him, people.
Hi, everyone. I am Edward Morbius. And we were talking a lot over the weekend about a bunch of things. One of the big things that we were talking about was it's real easy to follow some of these narratives if you don't understand some of the backgrounds behind them.
Right.
One of the big narratives is that, and I'm just going to throw some names out here just for shits and giggles. I'm not, saying that these are actual names. I'm just using these as examples.
Sure.
RFK Jr. spends a lot less last year in his taxes than his secretary does.
Yeah.
We all hear this kind of a thing over and over.
Sure.
And that's absolutely true, but you have to consider.
Dude, you got to quit rocking in your chair. Otherwise, you're going to give everybody motion sickness.
You're right. I do.
Sorry, go ahead.
You have to consider that at this point in time, when they say that, the secretary is only paying income tax, which is the highest tax bracket that you could be paying.
Right.
RFK Jr. is getting money from residuals and from dividends off of his investments. And when you get those, the taxes are far less. So it's a whole different tax bracket.
Right.
So what he's getting, charged taxes on is way less than what she gets charged taxes on income tax. So it's absolutely true that he pays a lot less in taxes, but he pays a whole different tax bracket. What we really need to do is to focus on making certain that we get people in play who will change that tax bracket aspect as to what they're paying so that dividends go up as to the amount that they're paying in dividends.
Right.
And,
because they're paying, like this, in other words, the secretary's paying income tax.
Yeah.
RFK Jr., he's got trusts. He can live off the he probably could live off the interest alone. He's got the money in his bank, right?
The
You know what I
interest
mean?
and the payouts, interest hits a certain point on a stock, and it pays out above that interest. It's called a dividend. Yeah.
Right. And that's what I mean. And so that's why rich people get away. They don't pay income tax because they don't really have an income. I mean, if they do have an income,
they're not
it's in
working at Lord and Taylor's for a day,
Yeah, 6 figures or whatever, and they're living off the interest.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we were kind of like trying to, because I think that people don't understand when how these rich people get away with paying so much less in taxes, and it's all because
it's not the same type of tax.
That's right, and also they're in a different tax bracket. As soon as you go up in that tax bracket, you're paying less of a percent. And now with Dinky's, if thank God his big beautiful bill didn't fucking go through, because that would have been major tax cuts for more millionaires and billionaires. And that's not what we need. Those motherfuckers need to start fucking paying their goddamn fair share. End of fucking story. Because we could actually do the things that we fucking need to do, fund the things that we need to fund in this country. And there would be no talk of getting rid of Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, which is another thing. I don't know why Republicans are so fucking evil. They want to get rid of all this shit all the time.
Let's make it real. Let's talk about what it would need to be. It would need to be a billionaire's tax. Anyone who is worth more than $1 billion pays 1%. 1%.
That would.
And we're back to what we were making in the 30s and 40s, where we could have all this infrastructure rebuilt.
Mm-hmm.
We can have everything else.
Greatest
we could have
schools.
everything that we dreamed of as a society at 1% on the billionaire's tax.
Right. That's why it's so important. And I know we were talking about it for a while, and I know there's a lot more to cover. So so we were talking about dividends, and how do you get dividends? So how do you
have
get
to
that?
invest? Has to be investments, and dividends come off of investments. So if you invest enough in a blue chip stock like Ford or GM, for example, say you invest in GM, and you say that for every $100,000 that my investment makes, you pay me $40,000. So $60,000 automatically gets rolled back into it, but I get paid the rest of that off into the side goes right to my bank account.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dividend. That's a dividend that gets paid off to me, and that I might get taxed at 1% on that, as opposed to getting it taxed at 34% like my income.
Okay, so can people do that on a smaller scale, or not $100,000? Because I'm sure a lot of people in our chat do not have $100,000. Okay,
they can. That's the tricky part. You can get down to a smaller scale on that, but it really, pays off at a certain point, which the Republicans are going to focus on.
Yeah.
It pays off.
What do you think about all this insider trading that MTG and now we find out that Pam Bondi?
Oh yeah.
She buy or drop her stocks?
Blondie? Blondie played the market. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she dropped a bunch of stocks and probably made like $5 million.
Yeah.
Trump stocks.
Yeah.
Before he made some fucking announcement the same day. So, what do you think about all this stuff? And I mean, the criminality that's going on right now in the Trump administration.
It's the exact same thing that fucking what's her name, Martha Stewart went to jail for. That now she's considered an OG because she hangs out with Snoop Dogg, because she has street cred because she went to jail for it. But the bottom line is that, well, MTG and old Blondie, they need to go to jail for it too, because that is serious insider trading. They had insider information before any of the rest of the market did, and they acted upon it. That's illegal.
Right. Right. I know I would enjoy having rich people problems too, Sage, but you know, it's like I think there was a lot of confusion going on where you know, rich people don't have paychecks like you, the working like we do. You know, I mean, like the regular working people of the states, right?
They get paid off of their investments, and
That's right.
getting paid off your investments are all dividends, and that's all paid at a very, very low margin. Yeah,
and that's how they keep skirting the system. But it's also, you know, like we watched Dark Money Game. Have you watched it yet?
Haven't seen it.
Oh my God, you got to watch it. Dark Money Game went into all those 501c3s or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's how they can hide their money. And they can
503c1s, yeah.
Yeah. 503c1s. Okay. So that's how they can launder all this money, and all this dark money can go into these politicians and lobbyists' pocket. And they've been, you know, getting away with it for so long. And then I mean, you got to watch Dark Money Game. There's a lot more involved in it. We had to actually watch.
I'm going to let you keep me honest on this. But 503c1, if I open a 503c1 and I declare that I am going to be a nonprofit and I am going to raise money for lesbians who need camcorders. Let's throw that out there. Whatever craziness I want to throw out there, whatever it is. Let me throw out that we're gonna raise money for dandelions, whatever it is.
I did not.
When we
know
get that
Wait, hold
started,
on. Tony, go back one. What did that say? The last one you highlighted. Yeah, Pam Bondi. What? She was given stock.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, she was given Truth Social stock the night before she was confirmed. I did not know that. Fuck.
Makes sense.
These people are so fucking corrupt. It's like outrageous.
But if I open up one of these things that is a nonprofit, and that's the whole key thing is nonprofit, right?
Right, yeah.
I open this thing up and I declare that I'm going to get a $600,000 a year salary. And you, as my good friend who is coming in, and you are going to be my right-hand person, and you're going to get $400,000 a year. We go out and we, get rich people to spend all kinds of money investing in our nonprofit because it's a nonprofit. But if we've already declared that we are making this much money off of it, we are raking it in before any of that money hits any of the target sources that we declared. That we said we're going to be hoping, we're going to be helping out Michigan Animal Rescue League. None of that money is going to hit you until we make our $600,000.
Right.
That's what a nonprofit is. People think it's like, everything is going to go to help people out. No, that's not what a nonprofit is. A nonprofit has declared that the people in the upper echelon are going to make this much money before the money goes to the cause.
It's a scam. It's just a fucking scam.
It is.
I just see grifting and the whole thing of the dark money being used in our elections. It's so true. We know it's true through these 501c3s. Yeah, dark money was 501c4, 501c3, and nonprofit organizations. Okay.
You claim it's a nonprofit organization, but you claim that the president of the nonprofit organization has to make $100,000 before you pass anything along to anyone else. That's what makes it nonprofit, because you've declared that this is part of your operational cost.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now if you make 120,000 that year, 20,000 might actually go to the cost, but 100,000 has gone to the president, because that is what he has declared he needs to make to organize this nonprofit.
Yeah.
Nonprofit is one of the biggest bullshit names out there.
I remember
it's like tort reform. Tort reform is the highest bullshit item out there, but it's a whole different thing. So
what's it? Do you guys remember that it was something Susan something corporation or not corporation? It was like for Susan. Remember I did a bunch of
Susan B. Coleman?
Yeah, for cancer.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm missing?
Susan B. Coleman.
Okay, yeah. I did a bunch of events in Florida for, to raise money for Susan B. Coleman. Well, then we found out that whoever was running it took all the fucking money and never donated any of the money to any research for cancer or anything like that. So everybody's all pissed off about it, because, and not only that, we was like, a lot of people, gave money and thought it was legit, and we donated our time and our money to do a charity event with the band and everything. And yeah, we raised, I don't even know, I can't remember what it was, like 50 grand or something like that. And the chick who was running it just fucking took off with all fucking money. So
and it was legal if she said that she needed $100,000 to do her job, and anything over $100,000 would actually go to the cause or whatever.
Yeah,
there's a whole thing that you fill out. Yeah,
it sounded like that's what happened.
Yeah,
she just took all the money because she didn't make $100,000. Exactly. I get it now. So
yeah.
Well, it was really, a lot of the stuff I don't really know. I don't know a lot about finances. What I have learned, I've been kind of worried because, Tony and I are not very wealthy people, but when my mom died, there was some money. And so I'm like, if Kamala had been in office, I'd be fixing up my car, I'd be fixing up my house, I'd be spending money because I wouldn't be so freaked out. But now, Dinky's in office and he's trashing the economy, and I'm terrified, that as I inherit this money, it's gonna go poof, because of Dinky. And so I'm just like, I'm still acting like I got no money from my mom. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mean it's not fuck you money. It's not a lot of money. It'd be enough to, maybe fix up my house, a few things.
But you're questioning, should I fix up my house when I have to pay this much with potential tariffs coming up?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And now it's like, we're kind of at a stalemate, and it's going to, if we do anything to the house, it's going to cost fucking 3 times as much because, I don't know, construction material and everything is going to go up. So it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's like, yeah, we'll do a little small things around here. Most of it's just elbow grease and just, stuff that you just got to do, like Tony wanted to paint the doors. And I'm like, that's great. I want to paint the doors. We wanted to paint them a long time ago. We just put them in and we never painted them. And now it's time to paint the door. You know what I mean?
Are you going to put walls on Tony's outdoor shower?
Yeah.
We'll see about that one.
Okay, so Morbius is a good friend of mine, and we've known each other since what? Junior high? Elementary school?
Allegedly.
Did you go to Corton?
No, I went to Covington.
Yeah.
So I've known you since 6th grade.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we used to do a show together called HBL Radio Nation. That's kind of where this whole thing started.
Allegedly.
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 Yeah, Tony, you got to put that 5 eggs video up. Oh, my 5 eggs. You got to put that up on our... You should be putting that up on your 21st Century Suffragette channel. Yes, Tony has the 21st Century Suffragette channel. Go to it. That's probably where we're going to start doing all our silly videos. Will be over there.
Yeah.
So
All the
anyway.
Playgirl stuff is happening over there.
Oh my God, whatever. Okay, so I have got to go get into Dinky's meltdown on Shitter. And we were buffering. And we're not buffering anymore. Oh, the spinning, the spinning, the spinning. What the fuck is going on with the spinning? It's just weird. It pops up every now and again. Keep popping up. There it goes. But more buffering. Now I'm gonna get pissed. So if it's freezing, buffering.
I only get upset when that happens during my VR porn.
What the hell? I wanted to get into Dinky's meltdown on Shitter. Okay.
I don't want to get into Dickie's anything, but okay.
No, this is epic. This is the epic.
Let's hear
This
it.
is Titty Baby Central. Like, oh my God, this guy needs to like. You would not believe this guy's almost 80 years old. You think you were listening to a 5-year-old?
My Don's 92. I'll put a comparison up there. Yeah.
All right, you guys ready? Here is Dinky's post
Let's see.
yesterday at 10 a.m. Okay. I see the highly overrated Bruce Springsteen goes to a foreign country to speak badly about the President of the United States. Never liked him, never liked his music or his radical left politics, and importantly, he's not a talented guy. Just a pushy, obnoxious jerk who fervently supported crooked Joe Biden, a mentally incompetent fool, and our worst ever president who came close to destroying our country. If I wasn't elected, it would have been gone by now. Sleepy Joe didn't have a clue as to what he was doing. But Bruce Springsteen is dumb as a rock and couldn't see what was going on, or could he, which is even worse. This dried out prune of a rocker, his skin is all atrophied, ought to keep his mouth shut until he gets back into the country. That's just standard fare.
7 years ago.
Then we'll
7
all
years
see
ago.
how it goes for him.
I was going to say 7 years ago, Bruce Springsteen filed a lawsuit against Trump for using Born in the USA.
Yes. I know.
And now Trump doesn't feel highly of him.
We got to say
He wanted
Dinky.
to use his music. He loved to use his music.
Yes.
He was dying to use his music until he lost in a court.
Well, it was so funny because I listened to these chicks and they're called iHip I've Had It podcast, and she's like, you would think that the right would love to dry hump their American flag to Born in the USA, and I almost fell off my stool.
Yeah, yeah. You want to roll around on the ground dry humping that thing, yeah.
Of course they would. So that was about fucking Bruce Springsteen. I mean, what a fucking hot mess. All right. So then let's go to this next one. The Supreme Court won't allow us to get criminals out of our country. You are a criminal.
Under an illegal Aliens Act that for wartime that we're not in? Yeah, okay.
Middle-aged riot said what? The Supreme Court won't allow you to get on a plane? Like,
yeah, that too, yeah.
Oh my God! Wait, there's more. There's more.
34
There's more.
fucking felonies. 34.
Yeah. And then T-Pain goes, so that's why you're still here. The Supreme Court won't. I mean, you really, yeah. Donald Trump's day so far spent his morning crying about Bruce Springsteen and Taylor Swift not liking him. Spent his afternoon failing to get his big, beautiful bill passed through the House Budget Committee. Spent his evening having a meltdown because the Supreme Court says he can't deport anyone he wants to without due process. I mean, just having a fucking meltdown. Supreme Court won't allow us to get criminals out of our country. Yeah, we know. They gave you immunity. I mean, he just set himself up for this. Like, you can't be that dumb. Oh, yes, he's that dumb. And,
he is that dumb. Yeah.
And then, oh my God, here, like, Tay-Tay just drives him cray-cray because he tweeted, has anyone noticed that since I said I hate Taylor Swift, she's no longer hot?
Jesus.
That is the motherfucking president of the United States. You MAGA people voted for this shit. He is a fucking toddler.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad to know I'm still hot.
He's worried about this shit and not running our fucking country. Who the fuck is running our country? Because it sure as hell ain't fucking him.
No one. That's the crazy part. No one is really running the country right now. It is a whole bunch of algorithms that are still running that happen to be keeping shit in place. It's a whole bunch of people who are like, well, if I don't press this button, everything's going to collapse. But they didn't tell me to press this button. I'm going to press it anyway. Those are the people that are working right now in the government who are keeping everything fucking actually running. They're the ones who know what's going on. The people at the top level, the puppets that the puppet masters are in charge of, they have no fucking clue as to what the hell is going on or how to govern government.
I know.
They just don't.
Does anybody still have Twitter? Do you still have Twitter? Does anybody have Twitter yet? Still?
No.
Yeah, we all deleted our Twitters because there was some guy on Twitter that just his name is Patrick from Rockford, and he the Cletus Sepharis. He put out something on Twitter, and I've been trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. So anybody still have Twitter, email that to me or send it to me to my Blue Sky, 21st Century Suffragettes, because I've been looking for it. Stephanie Miller read it on the air on Friday. And by the way, it had one of my fucking nicknames for Dinky in it. Fuckface Van Clownstick. And I'm like, wait, that's my nickname. That's my nickname for it.
That's
How
mine.
did they get
I
that?
came
How
up
did they
with
get that?
Nice.
Great minds think alike. Patrick from Rockford.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was just like, I was just listening, and I was like outside doing stuff and repotting stuff and, working in the garden and stuff. And I'm like, I come inside, I'm like, Tony, they just said my fucking nickname. Stephanie Miller. Fuck face Van Clownstick. You remember when we were accumulating that list?
That was a big list, though. Yeah.
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 Massive list. By the way, we're turning it into a T-shirt, Brian. Oh shit,
Oh
Morbius.
my God. Really?
Yes. Everybody already knows, but we're
I'm trying to put me down for an XL so that it actually fits.
Did you finish that thing yet? Kinda. Okay. So anyway, It'll be out soon. And anyway, but it's so funny. We have lists and lists and pages and pages of nicknames for Dinky. Because it's a fucking nightmare. So this is John Roberts brought this on himself. This is from Mueller, She Wrote. She reposted Dinky's post about the Supreme Court, which is just I don't even know what to say, dude. He's a fucking nut job. Oh my god. All right.
There's too much of a nightmare going on across the board on even any of that. But luckily, a lot of these federal positions and a lot of the people who are even put into their positions by this nutbag are now looking at it as, do I really want to break the law that much? And they don't really want to break the law that much, which is why we have things like the Supreme Court actually voting against Dinky. And I am all for the 86-47 t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
I am even more for the Foxtrot Delta Tango t-shirts.
Right, yeah. All right, I got to get my glasses out because this one's smaller to read
Jason.
it. And my glasses are filthy dirty, so.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, and it's a long one, so get ready. Put on your seatbelt, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go.
Well, those are the most common words texted during a particular meeting or something like that are basically accumulated, and they become the largest words in the flow in the chart that you're about to show.
You mean the chart?
Because we do this all the time in the big, corporate America, shall we say.
Right. So here's Dinky's post about the SCOTUS. The Supreme Court has just ruled that the worst murderers, drug dealers, gang members, and even those who are mentally insane who came into our country illegally are not allowed to be forced out without going through a long, protracted, and expensive legal process, one that will take possibly many years for each person and one that will allow these people to commit many crimes before they even see the inside of a courthouse. The result of this decision will let more criminals pour into our country, doing great harm to our cherished American public. It also encouraged other criminals to illegally enter our country, wreaking havoc and bedlam. He did not write this. He does not know what bedlam is.
He has no concept how to use
Wherever
the term
they
bedlam.
go, the Supreme Court of the United States is not allowing me to do what I was elected to do. Sleepy Joe Biden allowed millions of criminal aliens to come into our country without any process. But in order to get them out of our country, we have to go through a long, extended process. In any event, thank you to Justice Alito and Justice Thomas for attempting to protect our country. This is bad and dangerous. Honey, the only thing bad and dangerous is you, mofo. And Alito, and Thomas, and Ginny, and Pam Bondi, and MTG, and Pete Hegseth, and fucking all of them. RFK Jr. is very dangerous. He's got a fucking brain worm, fucking bear in the goddamn Central Park, fucking cutting the head off a fucking whale.
Swimming in E. coli.
Swimming in E. coli. And he's the health secretary. Give me a fucking break. This guy's a nut job. I've had it with these fucking people. My God. Yeah. Here's a video of these guys going, show your face, show your face. I love this. I'll send it to 5 eggs. Oh, come on.
Damn, Skippy.
Yeah. Why are you fucking hiding your face? Why is your fucking bulletproof vest so fucking ill-fitting? and looks like you got it off
Because
fucking
it's a
Amazon.
Because it's Elon Musk's child. That's why.
Oh my God.
Elon Musk uses his kids as Kevlar vests.
Yeah. And what was it? What were they upset about the other day that was being sold on Amazon? Oh yeah, the 8647 t-shirts. Well, guess what? Maybe Amazon should stop.
Fuck that, yeah.
Should stop selling ice patches and police patches and all this other shit that you can, cosplay with.
The shitty thing is that in our society right now, we have this whole concept of you can protect yourself and you can have this Second Amendment aspect. But when ICE comes knocking on your door, they don't need to identify themselves. They don't need to declare who they are. So you can apparently kill ICE members when they come knocking on your door. But that's, clearly that's really not the case. If you do that, you're going to jail and you're getting deported yourself, to wherever, even if you're an American citizen. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on with this shit. They are putting all kinds of lives at risk right now for, bypassing due process. And the funny thing about due process is that when you are a person, not a citizen, but a person in the United States of America, you are afforded due process. And by due process, we mean that you are declared innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
That is the statement. You have to be brought up in a court of law. You have to be proven guilty. I don't give a fuck what you did in Venezuela. I don't give a fuck what you did in Brazil. It could very well be correct. You could very well be a douchebag that needs to get deported. But guess what? We have to go through due fucking process.
Right. And he keeps saying trial. No, honey, you're the only one who falls asleep at your fucking trials. And it takes forever to get to a trial. It's called a hearing. And
he fell
could take
asleep more than 2 weeks than anything that Biden fell over in the last 4 years.
We were trying before the show started. So he fell asleep in Saudi Arabia. He fell asleep at the fucking Pope's funeral. He fell asleep at his fucking inauguration.
Yep.
He fell asleep at multiple trials, right?
Fell asleep just 2 days ago at, in front of everybody was appraising him and he fell asleep.
Oh, the cabinet meeting.
In the Middle East.
There was a cabinet meeting, too, that he fell asleep at a cabinet meeting. Anybody else can remember any other time that I haven't named?
That's okay. President Musk was at the cabinet meeting, so we're covered.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else remember any other place that I have 5 so far, places that he's fallen asleep?
Not old, it's too old.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
What a douche nozzle.
Loading the barn.
And don't forget to like and subscribe and donate whatever you can to the show. Everyone loves you here at 21st Century Suffragettes. Even us suffragettes, we love you too. So we want you to go ahead and subscribe.
Thanks.
We do.
We're over 1,060 subscribers.
That's beautiful. Nice.
I know.
Cheers. Lots of.
I know. We never got over 200 on HBL.
That's because you had to deal with this. Like, when I was it was just you and me on there. Clearly, I was the pretty one, and you had to work with me. So, I'm a bit of a diva. I apologize.
And people got really upset about your Irish flag. They just couldn't handle the Irish flag behind you and didn't like it. I don't know.
Kicked me off. Yeah. They couldn't see that white in the middle, which was the peace between the.
He fell asleep in Saudi Arabia and fainted. He fainted in Saudi Arabia.
I didn't see the fainting. I saw the falling asleep. I saw him falling asleep when he was sitting down. But
I heard he had a hard time getting out of a chair. I have not seen that video. I would definitely.
I didn't get any of that.
Like to see that video.
I'm dying to see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
If we can find that video, that'd be great. So here we are. We've got Tony's got a video queued up, and this is, you know, these MAGAs are all pussies because they won't show their face, and they're not driving cop cars. It's so fucking ridiculous. And they're like, literally, like, he's wearing a plaid fucking shirt. He's not a goddamn uniform.
He's
not a
tucked
cop. He's not
in.
ICE.
Shirt ain't tucked in.
I mean, what the fuck? Look at this schlub.
It's total schlub. Good call. Good use of the word.
What the hell? All right, you ready? Okay. Can Brian see it too?
Look at this. There's families. Come on, take the mask off, brother. Don't be scared. Take it off. Mr. Tough, you signed up for this, brother. Take them glasses off. You signed up for it, brother. Yep.
It's wearing
Walk
a
the
fucking,
shit,
like,
homie. Little
baseball
bitch.
hat.
Little bitch. Come on, take it off. You signed for it, bitch. You signed for
If
this.
it's not really
You signed
police,
for this, bitch. You wanted this job, didn't you? Didn't you want
isn't
this
that
job?
impersonating a police officer?
little
Totally.
Show it. Show it, motherfucker. Walk away, motherfucker. I'll follow you all the way to your car. Take the mask off, little bitch. Take it off, motherfucker. That's what you should do. Yup. You're a little bitch. That's what you are. Little bitch, look at regular fucking cars. Look at this little bitch ass nigga. So tinted. So fucking tinted.
Sorry about the
Hit
N-word.
me. Hit me, watch. I'll sue the shit out of you motherfuckers. Look at this
I'm
motherfucker
okay with the
right
MF
here.
word.
Look at this. Look at regular fucking cars. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Dumb bitch. Hit me, motherfucker.
Got his license plate and everything.
I
Good.
love this 6'4", 340-pound motherfucker who is just taking them all on. Fuck you, motherfucker. Take me on. I'm the size of a car.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's definitely, those guys are definitely, and I'm sorry, the N-word was
Love
in there. But you know, it was,
Hey, it's what you say. It's what you say when you're there.
it's, maybe it's a correct term for these people. I don't know what to say. These fucking people are assholes. You don't just go around
The
looking
Irish
like a
would say
schlub
Egypt, you
in
know.
a plaid shirt and a fucking baseball hat. Look, the baseball hat was like literally, what was it? Cubs baseball hat? The guy that had the thing, the gator on? It looked like a Cubs baseball hat. Seriously. You think these guys work for the cops? They're not wearing a fucking uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Got their plates. Yep. That clip has a license number. Somebody who knows how to do that. Run their plates. Thank you, Sage. Run those plates. run that beautiful bean footage. You want to see the end of it again? Go ahead. So I love Canadian shoppers are starting a new habit after checking an item. If it's a U.S. product, they return it to the shelf upside down and turn several more of the same item upside down. So the next shopper knows to skip that product. So I'm seeing shelves with, you know, Philadelphia cream cheese, everything's upside down. Pringle cans, they're all upside down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm kind of glad about this, but at the same time, I'm like, when are we going to get the trust back? Like, when is, you know, because they're just going to say, well, even if you get a Democrat in the next 4 years, you're going to have a fucking radical ass fucking Republican in here, and they're going to fuck everything up again. Like the pattern that we have noticed just during our lifetime.
He fucked this up so bad. This is going to be decades before the trust is back there. This is going to be decades before people want to work with us again. This is going to be decades before any of that happens again.
And how much to fix all the fucking mess? It's going to cost billions and billions of dollars to fix the mess he's creating.
Trillions, I would say.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. What he's done is nuts. What he's done has damaged not only our reputation. If you saw what happened earlier today, Moody's downgraded the United States' credit rating, basically. So that means that all the shit that China owns for what I previously said on the show was the US IOUs. Now, those are all worth double what they were before. And before we can raise the, nation's debt limit again, we're going to have to deal with them. And they're the ones that Trump just decided to say, I'm going to have a war with you. So
yeah, United States credit rating has been downgraded by Moody's for the first time in modern history.
And it's going to get worse and worse and worse because of him having to go at fucking China. Yeah. Not good. Not good.
Okay, the only 29 words you should say when you are pulled over. This is from...
Oh, watch that shit. That's from kind of the Sons of Liberty type shit. Yeah, no, don't. That's not real shit. Don't believe in that. Yeah, they will fuck you up your asshole if you fucking just go. This is all that I have to say. Oh, really? And that's the last thing you're gonna hear before everything goes dark and gets very painful.
No, I would say I want a lawyer. I want to talk to my lawyer. That's the only thing. You just say a lawyer, and they have to shut everything down.
Give in to everything that they tell you to do wherever you're at. Do not put up a front against any of the local authorities. Don't do that. Yeah.
God. There were seashells. A picture of seashells. The right is freaking out about James Comey putting 8647
42
in seashells.
8647 rather, yeah.
Yeah.
After Matt Gaetz put 8646.
Oh yeah. We had pictures of Joe Biden got bound and gagged on the back of trucks. Don't you remember that? Give me a fucking break. So General Mike Flynn.
Well, that was satirical.
Thanks to Kathy Zinn for sending all this stuff in.
Way to take a joke.
Yeah. Mike Flynn, the traitor, right? Michael Flynn. General Michael Flynn. That's he still calls himself a general. This isn't a game the deep state is playing.
If you attain that, you always call yourself that. That's the deal. Yeah.
I know, but he should be kicked out of the fucking military and what do you call it? Court-martialed for his fucking Jan 6 bullshit. So anyway, he's tweeted, this isn't a game the deep state is playing. They're in it to get total control over our lives, to destroy everything good and decent in our country, and to act as though we're too stupid to realize what they're up to. Deep state, we the people got your number and we're done with your nonsense. Honey, you are the deep state. That's their fucking gaslighting and projection. They are the deep dinky MAGA is the deep state. That's what they are. They're the deep state. They're fucking everything up for everyone. They are the deep state. So Mike
That's
Flynn
why we need Comey shaking him up like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is so fucking he goes over there and he's like, "Oh, look at the fabulous marble and all this stuff." Like, dude, can you look at your fucking self? I don't understand why people let him walk out of the house looking like this. He literally looks like he's wearing a fucking mask. It's a fucking embarrassment. Look at this fucking picture. And you can see the clear line. Clear line. Now,
Grandma's going to McDonald's on Sunday afternoon because they've got a special on the big breakfast.
It's so fucking embarrassing. Oh my God.
It's nuts.
And then you look at him, and then you look at this guy next to him.
Look at this guy.
Look at him. Look at him with his fucking line on his face. He's walking around like that. How come nobody ever says, "Sir, you might want to blend that line in a little bit because you look like you're fucking a clown.
Sir, you look like a fucking goddamn aardvark took a shit in front of your face and just had nasty diarrhea and blew it all over you. Because that's what it fucking looks like. You don't have a line of any kind there. And whatever this hair thing you're doing is, God forsake whoever, led you down that path. I'm just trying to make certain that you don't look like an aardvark shit in your face.
Why don't you just fucking get a tan? And then you got this.
Oh, there's.
Now there you go.
There's Felon.
Now there you go.
There's Felon.
Oh yeah. I have no words for this. It is so white and so bright. It's like burning my eyeballs right now. I can't even look at it. Look at how white my screen is. It's like, seriously.
Oh my God.
So bright. My eyes. I need my fucking dinky blockers. I need my dinky block. Now we call these dinky blockers, by the way. Every now and again, we'll put dinky blockers on because we have to watch a video with him in it. So
that was terrible. That was terrible. But might I say that the amount of time of bringing it in and taking it away from us so that we don't have to look at it anymore, really, I think producer of the year goes to Tony right there.
Camera centered, idiot.
Keep your camera centered. Tony's yelling at you.
How's that? Biatch.
I love that Grok on fucking Twitter is fucking going against Elon. In fact, iHip covered something.
I don't know. I think those are all bullshit.
The other day where Grok literally said, my creator has told me to lie about this, but I don't want to lie about this. I can't remember what it was about, but check it out on iHip because they were great. And this is the same kind of shit. Elon Musk said banning the centrist AfD, Germany's most popular party, would be an extreme attack on democracy. Well, AfD is the right-wing party in Germany. We all know that, right?
Yeah.
So at Grok, somebody asked Grok, is AfD a centrist party as Musk claims, yes or no? Grok says no. When did Musk claim that they were centrist? It's in a fucking tweet I replied to. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. These people are so fucking stupid. They step on their own dicks every day. They're just epically fucking stupid. Oh my God, here's another dinky meltdown. Walmart should stop trying to blame tariffs as the reason for rising prices throughout the chain. Walmart made billions of dollars last year, far more than expected. Between Walmart and China, they should, as is said, eat the tariffs in all caps and not charge valued customers anything. I'll be watching, and so will your customers. Oh my God, dude. Wow. Just fucking epically stupid. I can't.
Any raise in cost is going to be passed along to the customers. That is part of basic economics. That's how it's going to work. When tariffs raise the cost of producing something anywhere and we have to sell it here, all of that cost gets passed 100% on to the customer.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Damon Dog just said, I saw hashtag Grok is woke.
Grok is woke. Nice.
Grok is woke because it fucking tore Elon a new asshole. Fake news. Nope, that's fake news. Yes, I love it. Just
Grok is Skynet. Yeah.
keep just exposing these people for the fucking frauds that they are. My God. This whole plane thing and the fucking ridiculousness. it's just it's total epic overload, you know, and we're all just trying to keep up with it. We're all living in Dinky's reality TV show. Fuck.
Well, that's a whole thing. Did you hear about dog killer Noam? She declared that there should be a reality TV show.
Yes.
As to individuals who want to get into the USA, as
a contest for illegal immigrants to get citizenship.
You have to earn your citizenship. Are you really worth it?
On a reality TV show. These people are really fucking sick. Now that's fucking sick.
Race, pops up behind them or something like that. Oh my God, we have to work for these.
Wasn't there a Schwarzenegger movie that was about this? Like
The Running Man.
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah. Well, not quite, but close enough. Yeah. Close enough. Close enough.
God.
Christmas Story. Yeah.
Just the insanity. He watches fucking
but they
Escape from Alcatraz, and then he wants to open up Alcatraz.
And Alcatraz cannot be opened up. It's going to take billions of dollars and at least 4 years before they can do that.
Well, and not only that, doesn't it only hold like 350 prisoners? It's not even I think it's small.
It is. He watched a couple of Alcatraz movies like The Rock or some shit like that and thought that he can put 10,000 prisoners in there. And he can put about maybe 150. After spending millions of dollars over the next 2 years to get it ready to hold those 150. It wasn't worth it before. That's why they shut it down.
My cast is keeping me from typing Diane's responses. They are close to mine. Wow. Well, thank you guys again for joining us here on a Saturday because, Morbius could do it today. Plus, it's shitty fucking weather here in Michigan and nobody's going to be outside.
It's back and forth. It's crazy. Now it's sunny.
It's sunny now?
It's sunny now, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still 60 degrees. It's not... Can't go out on the boat.
Oh, too bad for you. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to build a fucking shed over here. So.
Yeah, a she shed?
No, a metal shed. She wants me to take away from the.
One person confirmed dead after an explosion rocked an American reproductive center building in northern Indian Canyon Drive near East Techava Drive. I don't know what this is in Palm Springs.
Where is that?
One dead after an explosion outside reproductive center in downtown Palm Springs. Police say it appeared to be an intentional act of violence. They're bombing fucking people are nuts. They're nuts. They're all crazy. Yeah, and what is this fucking shit? Secretary Sean Duffy. Okay, Sean Duffy. He's the one who is transportation secretary, right? He is also a reality TV star. He was on what? Road Rules or some bullshit on fucking TV. Yeah, Christian nationalists always have their eye on what's important.
You can't make this up.
Shoving religion they don't even follow down your throat while they idly sit back and let your planes crash. Yeah, Sean Duffy, we are moving Jesus out of the basement.
And blame
at the Merchant Marine Academy.
Pete Buttigieg.
Yeah, to all the midshipmen, it's this painting is going back where it belongs. Honey, You got airplanes falling out of the fucking sky. Why don't you worry a little bit more about that than your fucking painting? You moron. I mean, I would think that worrying about...
At least they all died with their real ID.
Oh my God. Yeah, these people need fucking therapy in an epic way. I don't even know. I don't know. There's so much there. Like, they need so much therapy that I don't think it'll ever work, because they're so brainwashed. And hey, by the way, I think these fucking companies, I think all of them should put the tariffs, just like your sales tax, at the bottom of every fucking receipt you got.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Every single one.
100%.
I want to see it. Yep.
Transparency, everybody.
I want it. I want it on every fucking receipt, and I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're at the pet store, the grocery store, the fucking laundromat. I don't give a shit where you are. I want to see a tariff on that fucking receipt.
Trans motherfucking parency. Yeah.
Fuck that. Every company should do it.
Yep.
I hope they do. I want to see it. I had a friend who bought a car and like a year ago or something, and they went to go get an oil change, and they looked at the car this year, and it's got literally on it, it had a tariff on the fucking price of the car, and it was like 12 grand more. The tariff was 12 grand. I might be exaggerating. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I want to see it on every fucking receipt. People should know. It's getting passed on to you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Here's the proof that it's getting passed on to you. It's on your fucking receipt and everything you fucking buy now. I would love it. I totally want to see it.
And if you want to continue to see us here on this streaming channel, make certain that you like, subscribe, and potentially give money to all of us here, right on this channel.
Mom's just sent this thing with trashing Trump.
Oh, they're trashing Trump? I gotta see it. I want to 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 see it. Hurry up. Hurry it up. Hurry it up. I want to see it. Okay, wait. All right, ready?
Yeah.
And Trump is a downright robber, and inviting him to the Middle East was a colossal mistake. We thought he'd come to negotiate cooperation, but all he wanted was to make deals without putting up a single cent of capital. And to think I gifted him $400 million, Boeing 747-8 jet. We welcomed him with the grandest of courtesies, yet even the camels of the desert have more dignity than this man. He talks of historic partnerships with his lips, but his greedy eyes are fixed solely on our natural gas reserves and bank accounts. The first thing he did was demand we invest in his tacky hotel sand. Then he had the audacity to hint that refusing would mean reconsidering the U.S. military bases. By God, since when is this diplomacy? He's worse than a bizarre vendor haggling over prices. At least they offer goods in exchange. Now I see his so-called art of the deal is just sleight of hand to take what he wants for nothing. May Allah guide the American people to elect someone who at least knows the meaning of shame next time.
Ooh.
I gotta say, I think that's bullshit. They said "my God" at one point instead of Allah. I don't think that was real.
I don't care if it is or not. Frankly,
it's funny.
Frankly, I don't give two shits if it's real or not. I still like it.
Yeah.
It's still the truth.
Yeah, true, but
yeah.
Ugh.
The president should have these terrorists. What the fuck is this? If Comey has answered a question, if Comey has no answer, has to answer questions for seashells, it seems at least reasonable.
Gates
It's
has to
reasonable
answer
for
too.
Davis to explain what he is asking for here. And Mike Davis, I don't even know who that is. Anybody know who the fuck Mike Davis is?
Well, I just know that Gates has to answer for 86 too, because he was throwing 86 up against Biden.
Yeah.
86-46.
Yeah. I have no idea who this guy is. So Mike Davis on shitter. The Supreme Court still has an illegal injunction on the president of the United States, preventing him from commanding military operations to expel these foreign terrorists. The president should house these terrorists near the Chevy Chase Country Club with daytime release. What the fuck does he mean? I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah. 80. So here's
I got
Joe.
low battery.
January 29th, 2022, 8646. They all tweeted this shit back in the day.
So sorry, I gotta go.
All right, honey.
Bye-bye.
He's bye-buying. He's taking off. He's leaving.
I gotta go. My
His battery's going to die. Oh my God, that's so funny. Brian, next time, charge your phone, bro. We were only on for an hour. Anyway, well, Tony, why don't you play a song and maybe we'll try to get Spy Ken or somebody to jump on. Sage, Lindsay, anybody are they here? Yeah. Tony, play a song and we'll be right back. Mom's on here if she wants to jump in. Super.
Treating me like I'm a
How do I know? And it isn't too late. Unless you don't love me anymore. That's the only thing that can keep us apart. That's what I came to find out. Oh, Norman.
Come in.
Oh, Norman. You were right, Norman. It is too late. Oh, Norman. I'm so glad.
Well, you won't be getting very much of a fellow.
There are times when I don't think I'm so wonderful myself. We're older, Norman.
And isn't it the way things change? Remember how I used to talk before we got married? That's right. Right now, Bob Gibson is challenging an all-time World Series record. He has struck out 5 in a row, and the all-time record is 6.
Enter the human heart and enter into you. So we see that the spirits come in by will. Now, will is the third thing. Why am I lustful? Listen.
Booster failed shortly after takeoff. The team struggled through disappointment, but none could be prepared for what would happen on the next launch.
When does the unwritten law apply for X, Y, and 2? Oh, I don't care. I really don't.
You don't, Lenny? You and I have known each other a long time. Somehow or other, I used to get the impression that you quite approve of me.
I didn't. I thought you were a bad influence on Robert.
I was. I'm a bad influence on everybody.
They've got to be.
Look at this meeting. I'll pay the bill. I don't believe you. All right, then I won't pay the bill. I believe you. Any fault to find with that?
Mm-hmm. We don't do it often enough. We could team up and do a swell double.
Nah, it never worked, Buster.
I thought you and me were pals big time.
Sure. Sure we are, but... Well, I got plans of my own now, and then you'd only be in the way.
I don't take up much room.
Everybody loves a baby, that's why I'm in love with you.
9 before I go to school, see?
5.
All right.
Eddie's old man fell off the ferry boat and it's got a sticker in the paper. Sticker in the paper. Sticker in the paper. Yeah, and there's a sticker in the paper. Sticker in the paper.
Ready? All right.
I think. Let me see if Benny's gonna come on. Okay. I think Benny's going to come on. Yay.
Sweet.
So, okay.
All right. Here we go.
We've got Super Sate with us, jumping on last minute. Thanks for jumping in and joining me. And I think we've got Benny's going to come on too. So just waiting for that. Spykin. Yeah, it's her birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday to Spy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes.
I don't know if Benny's going to jump in or not. Just waiting and waiting. But anyway, yeah, Dinky has been going nuts on fucking shitter. He is losing his he's talking about the fucking auto pen.
Oh, is he still going crazy over that?
Yelling about the 2020 election. I mean,
my goodness.
In all caps. I mean, the guy's fucking losing it.
Oh my God.
I can't with this guy. I mean, really? Really? Is this serious? What the fuck timeline are we living in? Fuck.
That was back even when the Declaration of Independence was signed. They used an auto pen. That is insane because it's not like it's
Well, they didn't use an
never
auto
been
pen.
used.
They use a stamp of the signature.
They've actually had an auto pen back then, but it wasn't, it wasn't as sophisticated as it is now. But they actually had. Think about it, Benjamin Franklin and the inventions.
Well, I also heard like back in the day, their secretaries would sign most of this shit for them. So sometimes it wouldn't be like. I have a document with Theodore Roosevelt's signature on it. And
Franklin's birthday's today.
Oh, it's today? I thought it was tomorrow.
Yes, today.
I'm an idiot. I'm such an asshole. I'm such a terrible friend. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Spy. Hi, Benny.
There's Benny.
Sweets? Hello, my darlings.
Hello.
Of this most fucked up rodeo we ever been to. It's a fucked up rodeo for me and you. God damn it. I can't wait till we throw him off our bull.
So, Benny, were you lurking?
Of course.
Of course
it's
you
my
were lurking.
expertise.
I know. So you heard all the ridiculousness of all the tweets that I've already been reading.
I sent you something as well. It's for a giggle.
Good. We need shits and giggles.
I sent it to Anthony on whatchamacallit?
Instagram.
And I sent it to Blue Sky.
Okay.
To you on 21st Century in Blue Sky.
In the chat. I got it, yeah. It's in the chat. In my chat.
That explosion in Palm Springs making it hot all the way up here.
Yeah, an IVF clinic just got bombed. Yeah, in Palm Springs. You fucking people
Quick,
are
run
nuts.
to Fox and get your conspiracy theory.
I thought they're pro-life.
Yeah, sure they are. You can tell by everything that they say and do. They're just right there on their pro-life train.
That's a
None
big
of it
fat
makes sense.
Fucking negative. Oh my God.
Nothing makes sense.
Nut jobs.
It's like, which is it? Do you want to create life or don't you?
They want it every way possible. They're just little sluts.
It's just control.
Well, I don't know. I think it's out of control because I actually don't know who's running our country.
Yeah.
When I just found this new post that Dinky put out about the auto pen, and Jack Hopkins said, "Imagine being this small, weak, fragile, and unfocused on things that are relevant to voters, even your own voters." And Dinky tweets this. Hold on, it's kind of long. So, whoever had control of the auto pen is looking to be a bigger and bigger scandal by the moment. It is a major part of the real crime that the presidential election of 2020 was rigged and stolen. Oh my God, he cannot get over losing to Joe Biden. He just can't get over it. He's such a fucking titty baby. You lost. Get over it.
It's been proven that he interfered in the 2020 election.
Yeah. So he
And
goes
so
on.
why does he keep mentioning his crimes? Because that's what he does. Right out in the open.
It's a dementia loop in his brain.
Yeah, here he keeps going. Okay, this is a long tweet. So like, hold on. Okay, so millions and millions of people knew that, but the radical left Democrats waged a campaign of what the fuck is this word? Collation? What's the fuck is that word? It's not a real word. INOCULATION. I have no idea what the fuck that word is. And innocence,
Inoculation.
like inoculation.
Collusion.
Maybe it's inoculation. Inoculation. That's what it is. The radical left Democrats waged a campaign of inoculation.
So an injection, basically.
And
what the
innocence like none that had ever been waged before. This is in all caps, this next part. This is why the unselect committee of political thugs who were given a full and complete pardon by the person who wielded the now illegal used auto pen deleted and destroyed all evidence and information from their corrupt and vicious witch hunt against me and many people whose lives were completely shattered and destroyed by this hysterical criminal event. By the way, that's all one fucking sentence. Remember, it all began with a dirty cop, James Comey, Obama, a hapless and cognitively impaired Sleepy Joe Biden, and my now very famous accusation that they spied on my campaign. Whoever had the control of and it stops.
You know what's funny is all those checks that he insisted his name be on, the stimulus checks, they were all signed by the auto pen. Yeah. He likes the auto pen. It's like nothing he's ever seen before.
Do you think he signed all of the pardons for the January 6ers all by hand? All 1,600 of them? I highly fucking doubt it.
Yep.
The only thing that he actually signs are those bullshit EO orders or executive orders that are
Russell Botts puts together.
That are not anything. They're not anything. They're just something for him to write his motherfucking name on. I think he likes
Sharpie.
Sharpies too. I think he huffs them when nobody's looking.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like he projects the path of a hurricane. Oh my God.
Yeah, if we just draw it this way, it'll go this way.
Because he can't admit he's wrong for anything.
Speaking of hurricanes, the tornadoes that wiped out a lot of people yesterday, and the unfortunate thing is there's no help coming for them. And that really makes me sad because, you know, America, like when 9/11 happened, I remember America clung to each other in strength and hope and perseverance that we would get through this. Now this motherfucker is dining with the people who did that to us and taking their motherfucking airplane and charging the taxpayers to fucking revamp it. Excuse me, I'm a little dizzy. So my words aren't coming out right. It's not because I'm high. Yeah.
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 It's absolutely disgusting.
It is disgusting. These motherfuckers don't remember 9/11, do they? They don't remember who bombed our fucking trade centers, do they?
He invited Al Qaeda to Camp David on 9/11.
Yeah.
First term. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking
Hello,
nightmare.
MAGA, are you fucking listening?
Is this thing on?
Is this fucking thing on?
Yeah. And the family members, when he had the live golf tournament, you know, all of them there, the families were outside, you know, protesting, you know, saying, what the fuck? Why?
His big thing on 9/11 was, "No, I got the tallest building in New York."
Which
Hey, what do you know?
In line.
And not only that, he said he went down there to
Oh
help.
yeah, yeah.
Well, that's a
right.
lie. In the lie
He can't
about
even wipe his own fucking ass. How's he going to go help people in distress? That's not his gig. His thing is to make people be in distress. He gets off
He's a sadist.
when
A
people are
sadist.
fucking in harm's way.
I've been calling him a sadistic motherfucker for a decade and nobody will listen.
I've been calling him that for fucking 40 years and nobody listened, even Diane. So kudos to us women with big mouths, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, even that, this whole thing now, Benny, which I'm kind of digging a little bit, even though it's a horrible subject, but it has to do with the Katie Johnson case. It has to do with Epstein. The right is now freaking out at Pam Bondi and because you're not releasing the fucking Epstein files. We want to see the Epstein files because they think it's going to entrap, Bill Clinton.
Everybody but Donnie.
Yeah. No. It's Donnie and all his friends and Elon and fucking all these. Yeah, forget about it. It's all Dinky and his fucking friends.
Don't think for a second that I don't leave that case number all over maggot territory.
Yeah.
You want the Epstein files? Go check it out. Here you go.
Yeah.
It's just one sample of what's in that fucking folder. And it's not the one that the, what do you call them? The influencers got.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yep. In fact, theirs was so redacted. And remember when Hal covered it? It was like so, like when they were showing the list, the list of people who were on the airplane. It was so Xerox copied like so many times that it was barely legible. When the first versions that we got online, I don't know, during his administration,
It
we
was
already
the
got all
day
that information. Yeah, it's like, what the
It
fuck?
was released the day of the fake assassination attempt.
It's printed beautifully, nice and dark. It's not been copied and redacted and anything.
That's right.
It's just the original copy.
No, but Super Saint, you've got a great point. The fake assassination attempt happened the same day the Epstein files were released, the original.
Exact same day. Yeah, when he planned and got that fireman, when he killed the fireman.
The WWE event. Motherfucker.
I want to pull.
The only
wait, hold
thing
on.
we ever
I'm gonna
heard or
start a
saw
poll.
about, wait a second, those two guys, the shooter and the firefighter.
And two other people
Yep.
were seriously injured.
All right. What have we heard about those people?
Nothing, because he doesn't care. But he trotted around that firefighter.
The firefighter's outfit.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yes, he did.
He always does that with any victim, even against the family's consent. And they beg him, don't do this.
Don't do that. And he does it anyway.
Blake and Riley's family said, please do not use our daughter's murder to, promote yourself. They begged him.
He's a disgusting fucking piece of excrement.
He's a sadist. He's a sadistic sociopath.
They found one of those in a spider hole trying to hide from our troops once.
Yes,
needless to say, they
Let
cleaned
us
the
remember.
spider hole out.
Let us remember that he arranged with Putin and Al-Qaeda to shoot our own soldiers over there in Afghanistan for a bounty.
Wait, am I
That's
doing this
the
right?
sadist he
I'm
is.
trying to do a poll right now, and it says, I said, but I don't see yes or no. Like, I'm just going to post it and see if it works. All right, let me see if it works.
And I'm going to say that
shit.
those Secret Service people were all from the WWE. Because if you go back and watch the footage of Reagan getting shot, that Secret Service took him to the ground, covered his body, and put him in the fucking back of the limo. This Secret Service let him get up, wave his arms all around.
No
bye,
fucking way.
bye. Where's my shoes?
Where was the blood all over his
cut me
hand when he
some
put his hand
fucking
up?
slack. Yeah.
Not
No
only that,
blood.
but there is an
Ooh,
ex-KGB
nothing.
member who there's actually an ex-KGB member that he said he told that he actually, the female is a specialized KGB member that came over during his first detail and came into the Secret Service with him. But
There we go.
also, it shows her timeline with the KGB and her going into special ops. So, and he's one that's defected from the KGB and came over here. But there's actually a documentary where it goes into it and her training, and he shows pictures of her and goes into some serious detail that
Oh my God! Did you guys
have
hear
watched.
the Wilkoff? Wilkoff, the guy who keeps going over to Russia and fucking pandering to fucking Putin. His translator is from the Kremlin.
I'm
Not
sure.
an
Doesn't
American.
surprise me at all. He's had many connections from them. They have been discovering, which doesn't surprise me. they're finding many connections of the people in his cabinet that are connected.
91%, 92% say yes, it was staged. Sorry, guys, I didn't do it the right way the first time, so I'm sorry.
I hit the wrong damn button. I hit the wrong button, damn it. I'm sorry.
You're an asshole. You're fucking up
It's
my
neuropathy. I
now
know
you're
the
fucking up
damn
my
neuropathy.
algorithms.
Shit. Stupid neuropathy. This is why I get so mad when I put my fucking hands. Damn it. Well, know that mine was a yes, obviously, because that's what I said.
Well, you're the one who's driving down my numbers to 91.
Damn it.
You fucking bitch.
I didn't mean to. I know.
Don't make me
I'm a
come
cunt,
over there
man.
and kick your ass.
I'm a fucking cunt. I didn't mean to.
I
I'm
would
going to
never
kick my
go
own
to
ass after
Texas.
the show. I know. I'm going to kick my own ass after the show. I don't want to do it online. So just know I'm going to do it to
the idea
myself.
of the Dinky nickname T-shirt. I want one.
I want one too.
Yes. Tony, can you show what progress you've made with that? And will you please get that fucking beluga whale off the screen before I have to look? I can't even look at it anymore. It's
Poor
so
beluga.
gross.
And
It's
definitely
so
you got to
fucking
get the lean in there, the dementia lean.
I posted a picture.
Jane knows, which I'm sorry. I fucked it up.
Go ahead, Benny. Go ahead,
I'm
Benny.
sorry. I'm sorry, Susie, that they're fucking with your eyes. I'm sorry. She said the lights are fucking with her
I
eyes.
posted a picture, a close-up picture of his
At least they're not
ear
blinking.
2 weeks after the alleged attempt on his life.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there
they're
was
doing blinking shit.
nothing
On
his ear.
Nothing.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I've had a cartilage piercing. A lot of us have.
Yeah.
And those motherfuckers take forever to heal.
Mm-hmm.
And they swell up and and this is just a little hole. This is not an AK-47 fucking nick.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, over on the blue sky, it's very close and personal, gets close to his ear, so be careful if you look at it. But there's not a mark, nothing.
No, not at all.
2 weeks after.
Exactly.
Because it's fake. It's fake. Can we just all... Yeah, Trump's second term, it doesn't stop. Christopher Titus. Okay, how long is this video? It's 5 minutes, sweetie. I love his beginnings, Christopher Titus, the beginning of his show sometimes. He'll go into
Play
this
the one
thing.
I sent you, it only take a couple seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laughter required now.
Yes.
Armageddon report. I love it.
So this is what Benny sent us.
We need a new fucking president, and we need one now. A new fucking president, a new fucking president now. We need a new fucking president, and we need one now. A new fucking president. A new fucking president now. We need a new fucking president, and we need.
That's pretty great.
Wow.
Oh, I giggled just as hard the second time. I'm going to tell you, Brandon Jackson sent that to me. Our own Brandon Jackson in the UK. He even knows we need a new fucking president. And listen, everybody knows that tune. Every fucking body. Everybody, that tune has been on television for 40 fucking years. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth. 877 cash now.
Yeah.
Yes.
The programming works, ladies and gentlemen.
It does work.
Oh my
yes, we've
fucking
all been
God.
programmed. My God,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
nightmare. Tony, you want to play? Let's play a little bit of this, Titus. We don't have to play the whole thing, but I bet it's awesome. He goes, Trump's second term, it doesn't stop. And I like the beginnings of his shows, and especially when he walks off and he's screaming.
Oh, and he's screaming,
He's
ranting.
screaming, and he's like walking away, and he's like screaming. He's like, "This is fucking crazy. This is nuts." Like, I love it.
That's what I sound like
So
walking
funny.
around my house.
I love his specials, man. His specials are so great, man.
And I'll tell you what, like, I'll hear something, I'll stop what I'm doing, and I will show it to Tony. And I'll be like, Tony, like, look at this tweet about Donald Trump. Ever since I called her, I hated her. Now she's no longer hot. Honey, that girl's going to be hot until she's 80. No matter what the fuck you do, she's going to be gorgeous the rest of her fucking life. You, however, bro, not so much.
I've never been handsome and never will be handsome. Ever. You look
I used
like
to watch
the punk that you are.
I used to watch the Titus his show that came on every week, like religiously. It was so I could relate to it so well. It was just so funny.
You know what though? I'm sorry. You got too many fucking ads, Titus. I'm being bombarded by fucking ads all over YouTube. It's getting out of control. It was not like this before.
No, it wasn't.
Now all of a sudden it seems we are being I can't get my hands wet for 5 minutes before fucking ad pops up.
That is true. I've noticed that too. And they're all right wing for some reason.
Woke
It
my-
pisses me off more than anything.
It's
Christopher
YouTube's
Titus
push. It's
is a
YouTube's
comedian.
push to get you to join YouTube Premium. This way you don't get any commercials.
Yeah. Christopher Titus is a comedian, sweetheart. You'll recognize him.
Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Hi! I'm frustrated. Yeah, I know that's not new. I live frustrated, but this podcast will be out 3 days after I record it, and by that time, 50 or 60 new nightmares against the Constitution, corrupt, criminal, anti-child,
Maybe the children will have 2 dolls instead of 30 dolls.
anti-minority,
One of the most racist presidents we've had in modern history.
and frankly, anti-American executive orders will be signed by the dumbest, most evil president in our history. You know, he's also the second dumbest.
Equalizing. There's a new word that I came up with, which I think is probably the best word. We're going to equalize.
And most evil president in our history. Huh? First term was practice, I guess. Let's go down the current list of abominations. He wants to suspend habeas corpus. No, that's not the ambassador to Italy or a missed answer on a Latin test. Habeas corpus. Trump wants to suspend the right to see a lawyer and get a hearing after you're arrested.
Habeas corpus can be suspended in a time of invasion.
Are they just going down the Nazi wish list? They're like, got it, need it, got it, need it, got it, need it. They're deporting legal residents because they seem to be a shade of dark tan that offends this weasel. Yet are giving South African Nazis a free ride to citizenship. Yeah, you know what, people? The Statue of Liberty doesn't say, give us your tired, you're poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free, and also some people that wanted Nelson Mandela to die a slow death. So, The insanity and chaos continues. Comb over Gaddafi, Kim Jong Orange, or whatever name you can come up with. Do me a favor, put them in the comment section and I'll read them before, we start the next podcast. But get them in before we start the Civil War. Anyway, this week, Sweet Potato Hitler decided he was going to accept a gift from Qatar.
I would never be one to turn down that kind of an offer.
Was it a ceremonial sword? Nah, it's a $400 million jumbo jet / brothel.
I'm gonna come.
By the
That
way,
if
they've
he
been trying to
accepts,
get
not
rid
only
of that.
violates the emoluments clause of the Constitution, which prohibits federal officials and the president from accepting certain gifts, emoluments, offices, or titles from foreign governments without the consent of Congress.
Grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, I know. He violates the Constitution like he has it alone in a dressing room. But geez, I mean, in fact, you know what? Let's talk about how many times he's violated the Constitution in 120 days. Arresting people with no charges. Shitty tattoos aren't a crime, or Jelly Roll would be in an El Salvadorian prison right now. He sent a crew to attack the Capitol. He stole thousands of top secret documents. That's treason, period. And the DOJ let him get away with it.
You know what? Cheaters never win.
How else has this 6-time bankrupt rapist with 32 felony convictions violated our founding document? Well, Muslim travel ban. Acting appointments instead of getting approved by Congress. Yeah, that's how Gollum keeps his job. He violated the Separation of Powers Act with tariffs, border wall funding. He violated the Constitution by bombing Syria, blocking Twitter users. And that was just the first term. And that's a partial list because I can't do a month-long Armageddon update. In his second term, which has only been 16 weeks. Yeah, weeks. I know. It feels like decades. He allowed commercial fishing in national reserves. He violated the Supreme Court's ruling on bringing Abrego Garcia home. He cut off funding to Harvard, violating the First Amendment and the Administrative Procedure Act. He did the same thing to Maine. Gifted pro bono work from law firms that went against him. Yeah, they had to do pro bono work for the president because all he did was go over. He weaponized the DOJ, which is a crime. And he started criminal investigations against anyone who went after him for being a criminal. Says he's running for a third term, which is against the Constitution. And all that is holy. He violated election law, defunded public health, and still had the energy to sell promo time for the day Christ was resurrected, and on and on and on and on. And they are now going after your health care and Social Security in the budget. This is stuff you pay for. But yeah, I know. Hunter Biden got a job because his dad made a phone call. Trump made $500 million on his meme coin, which isn't even a thing. It's just corrupt douchebag Venmo. He then sold access to the White House to the top 25 donors. Saudi is putting $2 billion in Trump's investment fund. Oh, and one last thing. The $400 million plane, well, it's going to take $200 million of your tax dollars to make it worthy of flying a president. What the fuck am I talking about, man? Our president isn't worthy of flying with the president. Fuck.
Toilet paper on his shoe.
Scream sanity, people. I'm Christopher Titus in the Armageddon update. I can't even, I don't even, what the fuck?
It's my favorite part.
That's what I do. I just mumble. What the fuck? All the time. I just walk around. Like, seriously, every day on the TV. It was like, what just happened? Turn the TV on. I hear 4 sentences. What the fuck? Oh my God. What the fuck?
Just walk around my house going, what the fuck, all day long. Oh my God.
Yeah. I think most of us can feel that, Chris, Titus, guy.
Yeah.
Most of us can totally relate to that.
Thank you, Christine, for sending that. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's we're living in his fucking reality TV show, and I don't give 2 shits if that Saudi Arabian thing was real or fake or AI'd or whatever. I don't really care. Everything that was said during it was true.
Yep. So,
and it'll totally get under. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say it will totally get under his skin.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters. It will so irritate him.
In honor of having such a wonderful president that we all adore and worship as if he were God, I got this cool new little mushroom.
That's awesome.
Look, it's crocheted.
That is
crocheted, really simple to make, and it's got a secret.
Oh, it does?
Oh, there's
cigarette
fire
Oh,
lighter.
sweet. That is too cool.
So for you festy goers.
Oh, where's mine?
I love it. What, Super Saint, you got a mushroom?
I have a mushroom candle thing.
Oh,
there you go.
See the little bitty one right there?
Yeah, that's the little bitty.
He wants a really tall, hard one. But it's a little dinky. See, look at all the tall ones that overshadow him, and he's just got a little bitty, tiny puny one.
Yeah.
down there in the dark.
There's Hunter Biden.
Poor little dink.
There's Pete Buttigieg. And then Dinky.
See, and overshadow, he's got a little bitty one with, the hog.
You should wait, it's yellow. You need to put like orange nail polish over just that one.
This one. So yeah,
Just
for
that
all you
one.
people who can crochet, and I know there's
So
some
cool.
people in our chat that
I can do that. I will make my own.
It's
I
a
can do
little
that
it's a
totally.
little cap.
That's easy.
and
I know.
it's
I
got
make
the
caps
little
like that.
tube.
I make caps like that
Shanji.
for I make caps like that for alopecia and cancer patients. So
There
yeah,
you go.
that's easy for me to make. That is so easy.
Shanji crochets while she's watching our show.
There you go.
Nice.
See, I know I've seen people in the chat.
That is so
mention
easy.
Crocheting.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
I can't crochet, but
That's
I
nice.
can wear that. I can wear that, and I. You know what?
I'm excited.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get some stick-on letters and put on each side.
Mine's gonna be much smaller though.
No, one side I'm gonna put FDT, and on the other side I'm gonna put 8647.
Hell yeah.
So no matter what side is out, it still speaks volumes.
There
Yes,
you
it
go.
does.
There you go.
That's
Without
beautiful.
making a sound.
That's absolutely beautiful. I love it.
So I love Jack Hopkins was always great when he was on Twitter, and now he's on Blue Sky, and he's still great. So I'm sending this to Tony right now, and he writes, my wife came back to my office. She opened the door to find me sitting in front of my laptop, putting the final ceramic edges on a utility axe I use for light yard work. I got the stink eye right before she said, quote, I'll be in the kitchen changing the oil in the lawnmower, unquote. The power of understatement. And it literally his fucking picture of an axe and Dickie's face. I just putting the finishing touches on my axe. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Oh man. I got something to show y'all then. We'll be right back.
That's a genuine battle axe.
Yeah. Let's go to Studios, humiliate him. I love Tony. Can you find what Bruce Springsteen said again? We already played
Bruce.
it on our show the other
See
day.
this?
Oh yeah, there you go.
This is my protection.
Scythe. They
You know how
call
many
it a
times I've
scythe,
cut
don't they?
myself? You see how many times I've cut my hands so many times reaching into my walker carrier thing.
Bad
Yeah,
idea.
when I walk, this is what I put in there. Yeah.
And if they give you the breeze, just say, well, if I have to go off the side of the road, I don't want to step in the weeds, so I'm just hacking them back, man.
Mm-hmm. This is in
Cut
case
me
I have
some
to pee.
slack.
In case I have to pee.
This is just safety, man. I'm a pacifist, dude.
Say safety first.
Is that called a scythe or scythe?
Scythe.
Scythe.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it has
it's like me in my
Japanese-
Honda.
It's not it's not a
It's got
sickle
Japanese-
because it's too short.
I can't read those. I bet
Those
it's
are.
got some-
That's
Oh,
is
it's
it
in-
Chinese or
yeah, I
is
can't-
that Japanese? I don't know. It looks like
I'm not
Japanese.
sure.
I can't read that.
I just know it'll work. It will
Hey,
work.
Hal could probably read it.
Yep, it's got some kind of writing on there.
Hal could probably.
That's actually
read
very
it.
cool, but it's
It is
very dangerous.
Yeah, it will protect me.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it gives me distance. With neuropathy, it gives me distance.
So,
little space.
What was I gonna say? Fuck.
I'm sorry. It just protects,
No, it's all right.
Oh,
sweetie.
there we go, moms. Sit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Some,
and for
some
those
words
that have
are in my head, but I don't know if I say them right anymore.
yes, but for those that have a bat at home, people will have a bat, to protect them. Put a sock on the end of it, so if someone intrudes on you, they will grab the sock and it will slide off the end of the bat. For those ladies
It's actually
out there,
fucking smart.
yes, ma'am.
That's actually really fucking smart.
Mm-hmm. So while they're
This
holding
is
a
my-
sock,
This is my bat right here.
Yeah,
you can
there's,
protect yourself.
It's funny because I think it's a female thing. I also think it's a female thing. There's so many weapons in my house. You know what I mean? And I'm talking. It doesn't have to be. It's not a knife from the kitchen. It's not the poker from the fireplace. It's the brass sculpture of. What is that brass sculpture, Tony? It's like I don't know, like it's some kind of bird. And I'll tell you what, if you get hit by that, it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Okay, so there's weapons. I think women think about this all the time. Men never think about this. Tony
Deer
knows,
antlers,
Tony
sharpened deer
knows-
antlers.
Tony knows where the goddamn guns are. I already know where all the things in my house that would really
That can be
seriously
used.
could be used as a weapon in case somebody comes in and tries to fucking murder, rape,
Yeah.
or kill me. So yeah,
Mhm.
I think
It's
women
always
think of
right
this,
there.
and I
You have to
definitely
think like that.
I think we think about it way more than guys do. There's a baseball bat in every closet. There's things around the house, and I think we think about that stuff.
We have to.
And men don't. And but I'm also, when you're home alone, your husband's working, and you're by yourself most of the time. And I got the house open because we don't have air conditioning, and it's like, you think about these things sometimes, and I definitely think that men don't think about this stuff. Tony doesn't think. Tony's like, if somebody comes in here, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Can y'all see
Right?
what this is? This is a window and a door alarm, and I got this at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Those kind of things. Yeah. So you can have your door kind of
You need
open
them.
without, and you can actually, have like your windows cracked without it being able to go any further up or down, stuff like that.
Well,
there's
and if
all
it
these kind of
does
safety
raise-
measures. Yeah. That you can.
And if it's
that
if
women
it's
take.
raised, it's
wanted
very
to
very
give-
loud.
I wanted to give credit to the artwork to my son. He drew
I
on
like
this on my Better Be Cool stick when he was 15. He's 41 now, so that's vintage art.
Yeah.
I
No.
keep saying I'm going to put some polyurethane on the ends of it, but I haven't thus far. Procrastination is a bitch.
I love your Kamala shirt.
It's my kitty Kamala shirt.
I know, I love it.
Yeah. Tony and I have matching Kamala shirts. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
We're so cute. We're so
You're
oh
so
my
cute.
god.
Y'all are so cute.
We are so that couple. Oh my
Y'all
god.
are
We have
so cute.
matching Kamala shirts. Oh my god.
Could you be any more fucking adorable?
I don't know, I mean, like,
Oh my god. I mean, dimples. I mean, cute.
I don't know.
So fucking cute. I mean, oh my god.
I know. So we only have a few minutes left, but I do want to thank Benny and Super Saint for coming on after Brian never plugged in his phone.
Morbius.
Oh, Morbius, you're right. Damn it. Everybody knows anyway. We're just at least we're not using his last name. Anyway, yeah, Morbius didn't plug in his phone. Phone died. Middle of the show. Super fucking professional.
It was just good to have him, you know.
I had to bust his balls, but we did want to, talk about some of that financial stuff and that we were trying to cover.
Heavy duty shit.
Well, I just think that people don't get it. This is why they get away with it. This is how they get away with it.
It is.
And so I thought that was a conversation worth having. And so we're at the end of the show. So if you guys have any closing statements, Super Sate, you want to go?
Sure. We have to keep reminding people that the increase in any costs that we're feeling, we have to remind them that this is due to the Trump tariff tax. Just call it the Trump tariff tax. I mean, I know we need to, dinky, a lot of people will not understand.
I want to see it on receipts. I want to see it on receipts.
Trump tariff tax.
Yep.
Yes. Hashtag yes. And hashtag Doge is a heist. Remind them that there is a $5 trillion tax cut to the top 0.1%. Yeah, the richest of the rich, and they are getting.
Christina Weibel just said we can raid Angry Ginger. Angry Ginger's on right now, so we should totally go over there and raid.
Thank you, Christina.
Yes.
We're
gonna go over there and raid right fucking now. Benny, look, you got any closing statements, my love?
Hashtag 21st Century Suffragette Raid. I love you guys. And
I
wasn't supposed to be here today. I drug myself out of my deathbed.
Love to you, sweetheart.
And
healing energy.
I was going to sleep all weekend.
Yeah.
But fuckery is real, so we have to stay on top of it, even if we don't feel so great sometimes.
Happy birthday, Spikin'.
Happy birthday to Spikin', too.
Happy birthday, Spikin' girl. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. So, you guys, again, thanks for joining us on a Saturday, a special edition of 21st Century Suffragettes. And otherwise, we will see you guys next Tuesday. Right?
Absolutely.
Peace out. Peace out. Take care. See you guys Tuesday.
Love y'all.
Thanks to everyone.
Thank you.
Moderators, everyone. Thank you. Oh, Angry Ginger's on at 8. So Angry Ginger's on in an hour.
Let me break into the waves and let me shake into the white and contemplating over a jug of wine. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets aligning, I feel fine. I can't take all the violence and the pain. With six-string by candlelight, and I'm still young, trying to start my life. Will it take some catastrophe? Will it be a personal tragedy? Only time it tells all. On the phone, you moan. On the phone, you moan. with passion, love, and security. Global mad worlds and the master plan. We hadn't come here to destroy your land. The evil power wants to shake my hand. Universal rule, the life out of man. Saturated with luxuries, emaciated in poverty, and the fondue-monde, oh Lord, the fondue-monde, oh the fondue-monde, oh the fondue-monde, oh the fondue-monde, the fondue-monde, the fondue-monde. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The end of the world. 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 Okay, yeah, the fondue-monde.
Look how shiny it is, Grammy. It's so shiny. It's so shiny.